All right, shalom, shalom. Call hello Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Radash. Shalom, salutations, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, where I continue to learn this 100% true from. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham. Shalom also to the elder bishops, also out of Connecticut, who I listen and continue to learn this 100% true from. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham to you as well. Shalom to the elders and the prophets, the teachers and evangelists also of Great Millstone, who I continue to listen and learn. And brothers Akim with the air-like doctrine, 100% truth. Shalom to the speckled bird, the confused space, the Akim and Aqua, the Akim on the highways and byways, and last but not least, the elect. Back again with another video, praying that you be edified with it. And I'm going to entitle this Only the elect will have salvation. Now, other nations are going to be preserved, and they will be preserved for slavery, okay? But the elect of Israel are going to have salvation through Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, that they may be kings and priests on the earth. The New Jerusalem coming down that St. John seen, that will rule the earth. And most likely he was seeing himself as well, but just didn't know. So with that, we're going to go straight into it. I'm going to get some scriptures. I didn't want to make this long. So we're just going to do what it do, baby. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3:3. And it reads, "And they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. Although they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself, as gold in the furnace hath been tried, hath he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering." So the elect, the hopeful elect, praying that I be part of the hopeful elect, are a sacrifice. When the hopeful elect go out there on the highways and byways, they are making themselves a sacrifice. Okay, and they are they're going through it. They're going through hell, you know. And this is something that just the brotherhood has given me inspiration to do this video, because lately, as I continue to listen to videos as I do daily, night and day, different brothers mention from the elder apostles on down. Well, I'm not going to say the elder apostles, because they know and they've been going through it. So, you know, they deal with theirs different than how a low level brother like myself going through it in this truth deals with it. You know what I mean? This is all new for me, whereas the elder apostles on down, you know, they're not new to this, you know. So it's not as tough for them as it is for new people like myself, because you know, they're seasoned in this. Okay, and other men as well. You know, the bishops. You know, certain elders, and you know what I mean, prophets. But salvation will be for those kind of men. You know, Barak Isaiah 57. We'll start at 1, and it reads, "The righteous perisheth, and no man layeth it to heart. And merciful men are taken away, none considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come. He shall enter into peace, they shall rest in their beds, each one walking in his righteousness." So, even though, you know, we understand that, you know what I mean, some of the righteous will go back to the spirit world, they still, because of them being in this truth or doing what was right in the sight of Yahweh Shem Shai, they will enter into peace. You know what I mean? They will have a peace. They're going to come back in their right mind. You know what I mean? So, you know, I mean, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's not cool, right? It's not. You're not in a good place, or you're not in a good position right now to be an Edomite, man. Nobody likes Edomites. You know the situation with the young man that they're about to do an autopsy on in Alabama, with those kids, and just the history of what Esau has done, and the whole world is seeing it. Nobody's happy with you devils, man. And the world's gonna get ready to come down on you. Nobody likes you. The elements don't like you. The animals don't like you. And the other nations of the heathens don't like you. Okay? It's just, the Lord made you for a specific purpose, and he's now revealing who you are. When you go to Jeremiah, you know, chapters like 49 and 50, maybe 51 as well. But everybody's seeing you for who you really are. Your lies don't account for nothing anymore. Everybody sees and knows who you really are, you know. Revelation 14 and 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord, for henceforth, yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. So Abarak, you know, these men who do become martyrs or pass and go to the spirit world, you know, there's a great reward for these men who are in the truth. You know what I'm saying? And Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to bless them. So, you know, this is how not some, but all of you men who are in this truth, right? You should not, if you're going through certain things, you probably hate your life anyway. Because you're in hell here. It's hell. You know, you got a 9 to 5. That's hell. Getting up and going to work every day, dealing with the people that your 9 to 5 is hell. If you got a family, nobody truly appreciate what you probably dealing with or going through, especially if they're not in the truth with you. That's hell, because they're against you. Then you got the demons coming at you. You know what I'm saying? That's hell. You know what I mean? Then you got, you know, the nations that are coming against you, that don't like you. That's hell. So it's everywhere you go, you turn, man. It's hell. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to be praying on your Yahweh Shem Yahushai to keep you steady. You know what I'm saying? And going through the hell that some of the things that I may mention, you know, for certain brothers going through different things in that what I mentioned. These types of things make you just be like, you know what? Look, Baba Kashah, Abarak Zah, please come and get us yesterday. Okay? So, this is John 11 and 25. Yahweh Shai said unto her, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Believest thou this? And you don't. That's what Esau tries to do. He tries to trick you with the scaring you of death. When the body returns back, you can read that in Ecclesiastes. The body returns to the ground, and the spirit returns back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Father. You know what I'm saying? Your energy. You know what I mean? You don't die. You just transfer from one place to another. From one realm to another realm. That's all. Okay? What you can do is you fear the Lord and pray that you don't have to suffer before you die. You know what I mean? That's something. That's a reality right there. Pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushua that you don't have to suffer, but you know it's part of life, man. In death, you know. If that makes sense to you. 1 Thessalonians 4 and 13. But what I have you know, Shalakia, but I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. For if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua will the Most High bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Okay, that's an understanding of what the future prophecy was going to be for those who think they know and don't know because they don't read. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up with them in the clouds. And those IFOs, those what they call UFOs are IFOs, identifying flying objects, the chariots of Israel, to meet the Lord in the air. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna, his hopeful elect are gonna be beamed up into those into that fathership, and their bodies are gonna change. And so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. And this is good news, that Yahushua is going to redeem his elect. And your bodies are going to be changed, and you're going to receive the first fruits, those blessings that Isaac had given to his son Jacob. Okay? This is what they don't want you to know and don't understand, want you to understand. Because if you did, then, you know, what's the as you would say, you're ready to die. You're ready to move on to the spirit world, Abarak and come back and wreak havoc and never have to die again, never have to get sick again. You know what I mean? You don't have flesh and blood anymore. But you're gonna have the best of all worlds. How about that? You're gonna be perfect. Okay? As we're striving to be perfect and rehearsing the righteous acts, when the time of our Lord and Savior Yahushua HaMashiach comes, we will be perfect for those hopeful elect who are called in the air with him. This is Romans 8:18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. What is that saying? That is saying, even though you're going through hell, continue to keep pushing, because the reward is far greater than the small hell that you are going through. These are scriptures to boost your integrity, your faith, your trust, your belief. Okay? And also to comfort you. This is the comforter. These scriptures that Yahushua has given to his hopeful elect to get you through these times. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll be going through hell. Yeah. But the Lord allows me to breathe. Okay? Yeah, I gotta do a 9 to 5 and deal with craziness and all kind of ish. But Yahweh Shem Yahushua at the end of the day allows me to have some peace. Okay? And I'm grateful and thankful for that. Praise Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Barakateh Yahweh, Barakateh Yahushua, for that. Praying that he comes here fast so we can get out of here. Because I know what the ending is. Okay? So I'm ready to go. I want to go back home. I want to get out of here. I want to have rulership. I understand that. And I'm not here to make peace and be friends with people I know that hate me, including my own people. Okay? Because the water Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Barakateh Yahweh, Barakateh Yahushua, I know the truth. So you ain't gonna just tell me what you want me to know and then expect me to be like, all right, that's cool. I'm with that. No. Get out my face. As Elder Apostle Gabar says, if you don't know the name, we ain't listening to you. Second Esdras 2:34. And therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen, that hear and understand, look for your shepherd, and he shall give you everlasting rest, for he is nigh at hand, that shall come in the end of the world. Be ready to the reward of the kingdom, for the everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore. That heathen he is talking about are the elect, hopeful elect, and Hellenized Israelites. Yeah, there's Hellenized Jews that was in Greece and Rome, but it's also to this day we are all like heathen because we all grew up and think and carry ourselves like the heathen nations do. Okay. Psalms 116:15, and it reads, "Precious in the sight of Yahweh is the death of his saints. O Yahweh, truly I am thy servant. I am thy servant, and the son of thy handmaid. Thou hast loosened my bonds." Yes, like I was saying, yes, you're going to go through hell because it's you're supposed to in this truth. Is you should have been warned if you are truly in this truth. The Most High made sure, Yahweh Shem Shah made sure that his prophets, his teachers, explained and told you and taught you that, and what's that? Sirach 2:1. I'll get it. It reads, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." You're going to go through things. You're going to be afflicted. You're going to be demons attacking you. And I learned from Elder Apostle Gabar, what you say is, "I rebuke thee in the name and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai." Okay? That's what you got to do. You in a fight, man. Your spirit is against your flesh. Then you got everybody is against you, but Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is for you. So you got the victory, but you still got to fight. You still got to throw them bows. You know what I'm saying? You got to sling. You got to throw them scriptures at them. You know? You still got to fight. Ain't nothing given to nobody, man. You got to earn it. The scriptures tell you that Yahweh Shai has to prove you. You have to be proven. You have to go through the fire. It ain't just, oh, I love the Lord and the Lord loves me. It don't work like that, man. It don't work like that, Jay. This is Philippians 1:21. "For to me to live is Hamashiach, and to die is gain. But if I live in the flesh, this is the fruit of my labor. Yet what shall I choose? I want not. For I am in a strait betwixt two, having a desire to depart and to be with Hamashiach, which is far better. Nevertheless, to abide in the flesh is more needful for you." Let me get that. Let me get that in the NLT real quick. I'm gonna start reading that AMP as well. Start getting that AMP. In the NLT, Philippians 1:21. "For to me, living means living for Hamashiach, and dying is even better. But if I live, I can do more fruitful work for Hamashiach." Beautiful. "So I really don't know which is better. I'm torn between two desires. I long to go and be with Hamashiach, which would be far better for me. But for your sakes, it is better that I continue to live." Beautiful. And why is that? So he can continue to teach you what you need to know to comfort you until Yahweh Shai comes back. Okay? One more scripture I got. 2 Timothy 4 and 7, and it reads, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. And that is the hopeful elect. Abarak Zah, you were edified with the lesson. With that, I'm going to say, Kahalo Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakak Radash, Shalom. Salutations and double honors. They rule well the elder apostles of Great Millstone, while I continue to learn this truth on down, and Shalom to the elect. Shalom.